Okay, today's episode, we wanted to cover one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in video game history.
It's something that I'm surprised people have actually tried to defend.
Yeah, but that's
There is a tactical advantage to it.
oh,
Okay.
It's like engraving.
yeah, it's basically like engraving. There's
No,
a
there
tactical-
is. I mean, when the bullets tumble, it disperses the force and impact. It's like better than a hollow point.
You mean like a dum-dum round, or
Yeah.
a flathead, which they intentionally make flatheads?
That's what it's like.
But,
More stopping power when the bullets tumble.
but the
Yeah,
thing is
if
that
they're actually going faster, because you see, the tip is actually now moving faster than the rest of the bullet.
what we're talking about is there's a scene in the second mission after Snake fucks up the first mission and gets his arm broken by the boss, and she takes away his gun, so he's not
Broken
even
all the way
armed.
back. We didn't even mention that part. His arm gets bent all the way back, and somehow it's healed in like 3-4 days or something.
Or no,
It's like no, his
it's
arm
supposed
was
to be
cutscene.
months. It's supposed to be
He
months
heals it
later.
in one menu.
Yeah, that's right. He
He
cure menus it. He just heals it in the cure menu. But the thing is that, no matter how much time would pass, his arm would be fucked up for life.
beyond belief forever. Yeah, it would be a career-ending injury.
Yeah, his elbow would be pancaked beyond belief. But instead,
Would
he
be
just comes back.
The cartilage would be pulverized into dust.
Yeah, but the the tendon would probably break from the shoulder, so it's like fucking. He would be crippled. He probably he would have to.
Crippled for life.
He would
It
have to go
makes
to
no
surgery.
sense. And they showed up close up in slow motion. Speaking of close up in slow motion,
With a swirly camera spinning around close up slow motion, fucking extra zoom close into the fucking bone and back out, and then into a snake's testicles, you can see them realistically retract, and all this fucking. Just all this pointless detail of
close up on his pants as they darken.
yeah, exactly. As he pisses himself, it fucking it zooms into the specific fibers of his pants that are darkening. That's
Piss
what.
camera. It's a new fucking video technique. It's called piss camming.
Well, not new. It was invented by Michael Bay, and fucking Kojima ripped it off, just like everything else that fucking Kojima does in his games, where it just came from some other popular not even a popular director, but a popular director from like the last few years of whenever
Michael
the game
Bay
was made.
didn't see the appeal in fucking focusing on showing people pissing themselves, so he didn't use it that much. But so it was up to Kojima to find a way
To revitalize the genius, visionary Hideo Kojima fucking revitalized the piss cam. Anyways, so yeah, what happens is that he fucks up the first mission.
utterly bungles in the jungle.
Yeah, stupid, incompetent
That's
loser.
not all right with me.
With me or by me. But yeah, stupid, incompetent loser nerd, naked Snake or whatever the fuck, or just Snake. He fucks up the first mission.
Virtuous mission.
Yeah, virtuous mission is it? And
Lost his virginity there.
and then
Pit virginity.
and then after that, you go and do the exact same mission again, but it's a second try at the mission after Snake fucks up, and then he gets his fucking gun taken away again.
Give him even more money. They give him a fucking rocket sled or something
Yes.
to deliver him to the mission, and it's like, shouldn't we just
What are
get
you?
somebody?
What are you going to
somebody
build
else-
for him next time? A rocket ship? I want
Rocket.
$10 for the
I
rest of
want
my life.
10 babies a year for
No.
the rest of my life.
Nope. But
No.
anyways, and this is also after, like, you start the second redo mission where it takes place in the exact same place again. And then the commander explains that he was going to name himself Major Tom, but he can't because you see there was a song named or fucking whatever.
It wasn't even because of the song.
But yeah, he named himself that because of the song, but he can't name
He
himself
named
because
himself of the movie The Great Escape.
yeah, and they're like, oh, that's right.
The three tunnels were Tom, Dick, and Harry, and so he was going to name himself after Tom because that was the tunnel he escaped But it turns out he had to order a print of the movie to watch it again to see that was not actually. Then it's like, what the fuck does any of this? Just fucking get to the game.
Yeah, skip. Get me to the fucking game, you stupid loser.
Was it X or triangle to skip this shit? He
Or
skipped this
anything.
shit.
Konami just fired his ass.
Yeah, and Konami was right to do that.
Canned his ass because a
The
loser
is a loser.
Fire his fucking ass because a loser is a loser. If you want some real advice, Konami, my advice to you, fire Kojima's fucking ass because a loser is a loser. But anyways.
I'd wish Kojima luck, but he wouldn't know what to do with it if he got it.
Yes. Anyways, as far as the whole scene, so he gets to the fucking rocket sled that has all of his equipment in it, and the boss is there on a horse, and she uses her fucking, it's like an M4 carbine that, didn't exist yet, and she fucking shoots at the thing.
Sawed off. It's sawed off. It's got a sawed off barrel and a sawed off stock, which it didn't really do that. Instead, it was like, fuck.
And a double drum mag, which probably really
also
didn't exist back then either. I mean, and I know someone's going to be like, no, it did exist. And it's like, who gives a fuck?
Shut up.
Yeah, shut up, you fucking loser nerd faggot.
So anyway,
yeah, she shoots at his rocket pod, and it goes
it's probably like a $10 million vehicle.
And and then it goes into this pure, full-on Michael Bay slow motion. Michael Bay from the Transformers movies, slow motion zoom. You can see in the lower left corner right now, in fact, of the bullets spinning. And now here's the thing, is that all bullets spin because of the rifling, but they spin around. These bullets are comically tumbling goofily.
They're cartwheeling over and over, ass over apple cart.
Yeah, ass over apple cart. That's exactly how I was going to put it. But end over end also, I guess, is some other. It's the less technical way to describe it.
And I've heard people, even like gun enthusiasts, try to defend this,
because they like the game. Because that's the only reason. The only reason anyone ever makes excuses for why this happens in the game is because it happens in the game and they like the game.
At that point, they could check their balls at the door.
It would have more stopping power if the bullet hit sideways.
But for what? For who? For what?
For who? For what?
For what is a fucking bullet that's fired sideways? It's a fucking.
Just imagine if we could get a gun that would simply load the bullets sideways and fire them like that. Why even fire them forward?
While you're at it, why not fire the entire shell with it too? That's like 60% more bullet per bullet.
So much stopping power.
But here's the
backwards. It'll be like 300% more stopping power.
But people tried to make. We pointed out how this is. It doesn't matter if it's realistic or can be done. It is the dumbest thing in a video game that I've ever seen.
I don't care what they say. It can't be done. I'm saying it right now. I'm stating it. I'm coming down from the mountaintop, and I'm fucking proclaiming it for everyone to hear. I don't care how much you know about guns. That is not possible.
And also the proof that the proof that it's not possible and that we're right is that people who defend this fucking single shot of this fucking dumb fucking game get really fucking angry about it when you even point this out. When you're like, why were the bullets spinning? Instead of people explaining, oh well, the bullets can spin because the barrel's so short. And then the rifling doesn't even work, or some goofy shit. They say like, "Oh, you fucking piece of shit! I can't believe you. Who the fuck are you to say anything about this about beautiful Hideo Kojima?"
I'm laughing at you right now.
Yeah, they're
it's
through their tears.
Fucking bug mask with person behind the mask with tears rolling down their face. Their tender bitch face.
The cryingest faggots in the history of the planet are Metal Gear Solid fans trying to make excuses for why her bullets are tumbling ass over apple cart like goofy fucking ballerinas or some shit.
It's like a fucking. It's like a parody.
Yeah.
In fact, that was the thing I
They're
speculated.
Are they clown bullets where they're coming out sideways?
Even think that would happen, and the only thing I can assume is that it was originally like that, but with the bullets just flying forward normally, not spinning, not doing anything. And his military advisor simply said to him, "You know, the bullets are actually supposed to be spinning." And Kojima's like, "Oh, I didn't even know that. Therefore, we get this."
Yeah, fucking. He made basically. They made like the developers probably even knew more, and they made them spin on the correct axis, and Kojima told them, "No, make it spin on the other axis."
I was
forward.
told they spin. I was told they spin. You did it wrong.
So, Craig, how many guns in real life are specifically designed to make the bullets fire out upside down and sideways?
Upside down and sideways. They should have been spinning around. Fucking horizontally,
but really, I want to know the
Spinning
answer.
on all axes.
Yes,
I think.
Yeah, well,
every is one of them has Kimball lock.
No,
Kimball lock.
Kimball has Kimball lock.
Spinning so much as Kimball lock.
I mean, it's gimbal lock, isn't it? I think that's what. But I mean, whatever. You were
spinning
thinking
so much it's just not spinning anymore.
You were thinking of Detective John Kimball, who's a cop. You idiot.
I'm a cop. You idiot.
Who is your daddy? And what does he do?
He wants to ask a bunch of questions, and he wants an
There,
answer.
cutie pie.
Immediately.
First, I would just like to get to know you better.
First, fucking.
He's smart, unlike some people we know.
Are you a farmer? Because here's a couple of acres, and then he kicks a guy in the balls.
It's like I don't even get it.
You left enough room for my fist, because I'm gonna ram it into your stomach.
And break your goddamn spine. Don't forget that. But well, it's easy to forget that part. It's easy to forget that part because it wasn't in any of the prank calls. But anyways, yeah. So as far as the tumbling bullets, though, I don't think they are spinning. I think they're just twirling. And the thing is, so
twirling around like ballerinas.
Yeah.
In Twin Snakes, there's a scene where there's a camera mounted on top of a bullet while it's spinning around, so the whole camera is spinning around on that axis.
But also, it's like literally fucking not perpendicular, or is it perpendicular? But one of the bullets is pointing straight up and down, like only a foot out of the barrel.
They also leave clean holes when they fucking hit the
when they hit his rocket sled, it fucking his rocket ship. It leaves clean, circular, perfect holes. Now again, if these bullets were spinning, they should be fucking hitting sideways and leaving big sideways fucking like silhouette holes of the fucking bullet. But, you know, and people will say, no, they're all at the perfect distance to go in straight forward. But again, that wouldn't be true. They would leave tears. They would leave rips if they're really spinning. They wouldn't punch holes.
Tear.
Yeah, exactly. So what you're saying is Hideo Kojima actually took all the time to put in the detail of spinning bullets that spin and twirl like our ships are doing, our landing craft are doing in the loading screen right here. But he put in all that time to do that, but then when it came to what hole the bullets would make in the fucking rocket sled, he was just like, who cares? Really? Is that what happened? Maybe the budget ran out right there.
Thing. Okay, how about this? Spinning bullets. I don't give a shit.
Even if it's realistic and could happen, why would it's so stupid to see? Why would you do it?
The game after seeing Wanted.
Yeah, he fucking. Well, that's
even bending the bullet makes more sense than this.
Yes, and that's
that
complete
was actually
fantasy.
myth debunked. There's a myth.
Yes, they did a MythBusters of curving the bullet.
Where I was waiting for them
even
to
if you
actually
put the gun on a helicopter blade, it won't spin the bullet.
Yeah, it won't. Well, it won't curve the bullet. Of course, spinning and curving. The thing is,
I watched the one where they did. I watched one episode where they did that, and the test was like the weakest bullshit test. It's like we shot this on like a robot arm.
Not that it matters, though. It really
you could ever fucking do this fast. Only this robot arm could do it, and they had it shoot two pieces of paper that were a fucking foot away from each other. And then they put a fucking like little stick through the two holes, and it's like you could put this stick through the two holes, Therefore, myth is officially busted.
Yeah, you know that's bullshit because they didn't put.
I'm waiting for you guys to do the real test now.
You know it's bullshit because they didn't. Yeah, that wasn't the real test. The real test was they had to put Angelina Jolie in front of one of the targets. But the thing is that the movie was obviously a fantasy. It was blatantly a fantasy. It was ridiculous. Silly things were constantly happening.
Even then, though, that's not the fucking test. And that's not what they were trying to prove, and they didn't try to do either one of them.
The helicopter blades would have been a much more effective. That's probably why they redid it, because they were like, this test isn't really a good enough example. We got to go all out and put it on helicopter blades. And it's fucking
test though, where it was like, if you run through rain, do you get less wet or more wet? And it's like, the scientist will prove. The scientist claims that he will get less wet, and so they did the test. And they did, I think, one test. It was like one guy running through a sprinkler and another guy walking through a sprinkler. And the guy walking through the sprinkler, his clothing weighed less. Therefore, test over. Test over. And it's like, no, this is not the scientific method. You still need to do some more testing to make absolutely certain this is proven.
It's really
you need
just
more other clothing types. You need more fabric types. You need other body type. Nope. Test over. Myth busted. These guys are fucking retarded.
Yeah, they're kind of faggots anyways. It was just a TV show, too. The thing is that, just like Wanted is just
but at
a
the
fucking
same time,
goofy, silly movie.
You can admit, hey, this is not the scientific method. We got Seth Matsuda's coming after me.
But also, by the way, here's the thing: if people's excuse for MGS3, the tumbling bullets, was it's just a dumb video game, I would buy that. I would be like, okay, yeah, all right, you know what? You are right. You are completely right. It's just a dumb, goofy video game. And here's the thing: I'm not saying
it's essentially magic. She's able to punch clean holes despite the fucking bullets. Spinning around.
But again,
because she's magically able to know
all of you.
To do that.
All of you are dishonest people if you ever try to claim that our argument here was that we're disturbed about how it's not scientifically realistic. I'm not saying it's not scientifically realistic. I'm saying it's fucking stupid. It's stupid to see. It's stupid to put in a overly flashy, ridiculous, fucking super duper slow-mo pan.
You know what it is? It's kind of like the art in Cyberfrog.
Yes, it's fucking just
so fucking ugly and shitty looking. You'd have to wonder. You'd have to look at it, and you'd wonder, why would anyone want to ever look at this? This
also,
is difficult to look at it. So ugly.
What purpose does the tumbling bullets serve the story? The thing is, these are questions that are worth asking because they can be asked. They can be asked so they should be. But the thing is, ultimately, I don't fucking give a shit. It doesn't matter. I don't fucking give a shit. The thing is,
why the fuck is it like that?
The thing is that I brought it up, and every single Metal Gear Solid fan faggot apologist immediately pissed their pants, just like Hideo Kojima does all the time. They pissed their diapers, their astronaut diapers, fucking in a furious rage. Oh god, the fucking portal was teleporting me back over and over again. Nice portal, asshole. But anyways,
portal Kojima.
All I did was bring up what the fuck's up with the spinning bullets. They look retarded.
It needs somebody to at least acknowledge it.
Oh yeah.
Acknowledge. There's no way you can't.
I just noticed this fucking guy only has 9. Anyways, so yeah, here I can stick around here at least. As far as the whole question, it was just a question, and fucking Metal Gear Solid apologists lost their fucking shit, and that's how I realized that it was wrong. Okay, there, 10. But on top of that, even if it was right, the fact that they can't even defend it without crying and pissing and shitting, that goes to show the nature of the apologist of Metal Gear. It really goes to show the nature of all fandoms for everything of every type, everywhere, forever, for all eternity, for the past thousands and thousands of years, to the next upcoming thousands and thousands of years. It proves that fandoms are inherently for the weak, for weak people, for inferior people. Oh, wait a second. Inner Roast Prime.
Inner Roast Prime.
I don't have one.
Yeah, it says I don't have one either, and in fact, I got some other parts for
I
you.
may have built one, but I better take this just to make, because I have everything else like several times over. Anyways, so that's the whole the logistical physics problem.
Logistical nightmare.
Yeah, of the bullets. You can say, first of all, it doesn't make any sense in real life because the rifling is supposed to spin them around in circles to help maintain distance and flight. But having them tumble ass over apple cart like that is going to shorten their effective range. And
the thing is, somebody else also tried to argue that it's possible for bullets to tumble like that. I think what they meant was over a longer range,
and when they're and pistol bullets.
It's not directly out of the barrel like it's being fired sideways.
Yeah, and usually what they also meant was pistol bullets specifically. And again, these are very clearly, because you're seeing them in slow motion, they're very clearly rifle bullets that should not be tumbling at all. And again, I've had people try to show me like videos and pictures of like of rifles firing bullets that spin around like this, but none of them were ever clear or, realistic or real.
They never looked like that. That's for damn sure. No matter which way you slice it, they never looked like that.
Somebody's proof that bullets can tumble being fired out of... Rifle bullets can tumble like this being fired out of the barrel. Somebody's proof of this, that we were wrong and that Hideo Kojima was right, was a pistol being fired, and after the bullet hit a hard target, coming out the exit of the bullet, after it was flattened, it started to tumble. And it's like, you just proved us right instead. And that's the thing. All Metal Gear Solid fans, really pretty much everyone who has ever disagreed with us in the history of our entire lives has been like that, where they have a terrible argument that's objectively wrong, that proves themselves wrong on accident, and proves us right, and they are completely unaware of it. And then we're just left to be like, see, first of all, just look at them. We got all this evidence.
That's where the fucking cocksuck audience explodes in laughter at them.
Yes. Yeah, that's where the entire crowd explodes into gales of big, stupid laughter at your expense, Hideo Kojima fans. You are the joke. You're a joke to us. That's what your life amounts to, though. You don't actually have opinions or goals or skills or a family or anything. You exist to fucking validate our opinions, prove us right, and give us a good hearty laugh or a sensible chuckle at your expense. That's the only reason why you were ever born. And it's the only reason why you continue to exist at all. And once you've served your purpose, you'll still stumble around in your life for a few decades or so, and doing things that are never important.
Like a zombie. It's like a zombie, but fucking more ridiculous. A more ridiculous simulacrum.
Yes, but the only accomplishment you'll be able to list in your life was that you failed to prove us wrong and instead accidentally proved us right. And this ironically. The bullets tumbling thing is the biggest example of that. It's like the final proof of that. Not because we, died on this hill or defended the bullets tumbling shouldn't happen or that it's stupid or whatever our argument is, but that you got so mad about how we simply pointed it out and you couldn't handle it, you couldn't take it. You didn't have what it takes to deal. You couldn't cope with it.
Couldn't deal with it. You released your bladder.
Yes, you have what doctors refer to clinically as a failure to cope. It's just look it up in Johns Hopkins. You'll find your diagnosis.
Bladders had a failure to cope.
Yes, exactly. Where are we? Oh, okay, never mind. But anyways, so yeah, that is the whole thing about the tumbling bullets, is that people have made excuses up and down. But again, notice it's always excuses, never debunking, never even an argument really. And again, The argument could be, I can even buy, like, okay, she, there's a fucking way around this. I can even buy that she would intentionally have a rifle. First of all, it's not a great... you intentionally reduce the effective range of her signature rifle to give it more punch and more stopping power. Why she would do this and what purpose it serves in the story and what purpose it serves her character, nobody has ever said. But I can still buy...
Apparently, in the JFK shooting, tumbling bullets is the reason for it's called the single bullet theory.
Well, the magic bullet theory, and it didn't tumble. It would travel. It went into a guy's shoulder and like came out his knee into fucking JFK's body. Which again, that I have seen that.
It redirected the path after I think hitting bone or something or part of the.
And I do know that is real. That's real. And I can even buy that a rifle bullet would purposely and
a full-size hunting rifle bullet.
Yeah,
this is to be fired 1,000 yards.
Like what would actually be more effective if you were going for stopping power? A shotgun, maybe even an attached shotgun, a really small attached shotgun to the underbarrel.
A shotgun that fires its bullets sideways. Whoa, that's a great idea.
Yeah, well, yeah, how about it makes the fucking buckshot come out sideways and spin, not each individual pellet, but the entire collective of pellets all come out and spin around sideways. Wow, now wouldn't that be cool? That would have so much more stopping power, too.
Dude, it's so cool.
But again, it's like, it's a bizarre point of, it's why fandoms are inferior, but it's also a bizarre... point of argument and a weird hill to die on, I guess, as the faggots say these days, about this one stupid thing that doesn't serve any purpose to the story in the game. Again, why is it happening?
Except that people would defend that. Just above that, it's you want your game to be super realistic. You also want it to be magic, and then there's just this. This isn't even either of those.
Yeah.
You want it to be the coolest thing you've ever seen. She's such a great character. She really isn't.
No, yeah, she's
slightly less annoying and faceless and fucking worthless than the other boss fights.
Yeah, it's
fear. The fear.
Yeah, that's you're talking about a game where guys yell "that fear" before they die, but also when they're fighting you. It's a silly, childish game. And again, if that was going to be your argument, I would be okay with that. I would be like, okay, yeah, I can't disagree with you. It's a stupid
childish game. Or if you just would admit that it's wrong. It's not supposed to be that.
It's not supposed to be that, or if it is supposed to be that, it's without purpose. It's without function. It doesn't serve any purpose to the story or even to the events of the game that have nothing to do with the story. It's completely devoid of meaning. And again, we're never the ones to nitpick about this. We're just like, hey, how come this is stupid? And then it was always the Metal Gear Solid fans who nitpicked about it.
It was somebody else who posted it. They posted it in the animated GIF, which I think is the same one we're using right now. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
they were asking that question too.
There were so many stupid things in the game, though, that, yeah, after playing the game, I forgot the fucking shit. Like, not to mention that Snake loses his eye in a tragic juggling accident. And no, that's not a joke, and that's not something I made up. That's what actually... that's the story.
I'm not trying to make the game sound more stupid so that you'll take it even less seriously. Believe me, I don't need help doing that.
Yes. But that's the whole... the weird nature of this fucking dumbass game is...
Guys that have the hover bikes, there's like hover...
Yeah,
pods.
that's... Oh, I completely forgot about that, too. I completely forgot until you mentioned that.
Accept that more easily than the stupid-ass spinning bullets.
Yeah. And I still don't even barely accept it, but I can accept it as just a thing. Okay, they got these weird-ass hover bikes. Okay, whatever, fine. It's stupid, but it's not like, okay, I can understand how it might make a logical sense. And it serves an action scene for how other guys can follow you without them just being behind you or somehow getting in front of you. And it makes that action scene actually better. See, that's the thing. we're not saying the gameplay sucks. We've defended the gameplay several times. In fact, if anything, we say the biggest flaw in MGS3's gameplay is that there's not enough of it. Yeah, I was actually ignoring the, oh. Whoa.
I think he will actually pull me backwards through space and time.
Oh, wait, I'm damaging him. I am damaging... Oh, no, I'm not. Anyways, yeah, so the whole tumbling bullets thing, it's just...
Dickweed.
Yes, it's just a stupid little thing that goes to show why Metal Gear Solid fans are way too defensive. They're insecure. It proves the insecurity of all Metal Gear Solid fans ever, forever. Across the entire universe, any who've ever... Smoking Body Ephemera. I have that already, though, don't I?
Yeah.
Alright, there. Well, can we fucking tag that? No, Stalker Sigil. Whatever, who cares? Anyways, so yeah, that's... And it's... Every time we bring that up, Metal Gear Solid fans get way too defensive, but then project and act like we're defensive about it when we're not. Which is really... Again, it's really bizarre, the behavior of all fandoms, though. All fandoms are weak, inherently. Maybe genetically weak. They may be genetically inferior. They have...
It's weak.
They got all the bad recessive genes, and as we know, recessive genes are always bad, such as blonde hair or blue eyes. Those are recessive genes. They're definitely bad, right? Isn't that right, Hideo Kojima? Blonde hair, blue eyes, for sure bad. In fact...
they're definitely weak things. They're things that are weak.
In fact, it's weirdly accurate that Liquid Snake does have blonde hair and blue eyes, but then that's from getting the recessive genes. But then Snake is supposed to have blonde hair and blue eyes. And that's why he cuts his hair and he fucking dyes his hair. But then his hair's brown for the entire rest of his life until it turns gray. And he has a gay mullet and fucking an even gayer porn stash that makes him look like a big demi. But, you know, whatever. You know me. I don't like to complain.
Huge middle finger to the face of the entire fan base.
Yeah.
Was MGS4.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that whatever complaints I have about MGS3, they're mostly dumb, idiocy window dressing, whereas MGS4 was actually a bad game with almost no good content in it. Like, every bit of it was just a hallway with some gimmicks in it that weren't really fun or weren't executed that well.
Much sneaking in it.
Yeah.
The entire fucking purpose of the whole series, the whole sneaking stealth shit, you don't even get to do that.
Like, there were too many, just silly conceits that made any sneaking aspect... And again, we'll get to MGS4 eventually. But again, we want to do an entire episode about the bullets tumbling just because it's like the dumbest... Not only the dumbest thing I've seen in just about any game, because I laughed when I saw it.
For me, yeah, that was the thing. I actually forgotten about it, probably because I skipped it, or I skipped... the cutscenes right around there.
Most people we knew were laughing uproariously at not just the intro and the ridiculous, the cheesy, stupid, over-directed, spinny fucking, when he flicks the cigar away at the beginning, it's in spinny slow motion for no reason, just because Kojima's I'm an auteur director now. I'm going to have spinning slow motion.
I'm a visionary director.
Yes. Yeah, that's Hideo Kojima's I'm a visionary director, so I'm going to have spinning slow motion.
Why does he have vocal fry? Was he a fucking girl?
Yes, as a matter of fact. Yes, and also he's a bad writer. That's important too. Well, wait, a girl, bad writer?
Piss?
Oops, I just said the same thing twice. Anyways.
Just the same thing 3 times. Piss.
Anyways, so as far as the whole the tumbling bullets thing, it's just endemic of not just the problems in the game of just stupid tumbling dickweeds, is that it's stupid, but also the fans have whiny little bitch connection meltdowns in defense of something that really, again, does not matter. It's not important. But to them, defending anything, any stupid thing in the Metal Gear Solid games, no matter what it is, it's a life or death situation to all fans of everything everywhere, but especially Metal Gear Solid fans, because they're no better than any other fan, of course. All fandoms are the same. So anyways, yeah, so that's our episode about the dumb fucking tumbling bullets. And oh shit, where's the okay, no, all right, someone found it. Good. This is very important. Somebody found the synthesis target in Warframe. That's much more important.
Scanning its dick, seeing what it's into.
Good. Make sure to scan its dick. Anyways, so like, share, comment, unsubscribe. Oh fuck. Oh, I got like 3,000 flags. Neat. Make sure you still unsubscribed. And Hideo Kojima is the David Cage of Japan, and should have listened to Shitty Webcomics.